me your shit to take that call. I bet you're gonna tell me that you miss me. I bet you're gonna tell me that you miss me. I bet you're gonna tell me that you miss me. I bet you're gonna tell me that you miss me, miss me, miss me, miss me. Say that you've been lost since 16. I've been taking those days with me, thinking that you're trying to get with me. Taste it on your lips when you kiss me. But we've been running around since 16. We've been running around since.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we are playing Booga Booga. I love this fucking game. I don't know how to describe that to you. I don't know. You know, a lot of things have happened recently. I think this is going to be like a commentary video of me just kind of farming and describing what's going on. But long story short, what's been happening is, you know, I'm just gonna be kind of brutally fucking honest. I got back into DXM. That may seem like a bad thing because, you know, obviously addiction, etc., whatever the fuck. But I'm not. People have always said, you know, hey, Alex, hey, Gizmo, you know, you're fucking addicted to drugs, and I'm like, well, no, because I don't crave drugs. And I really don't. That's the difference between me and, you know, the average meth head. I don't go out of my way to for example, if I don't have no money, I don't go out of my way to steal shit from CVS or whatever. You know, I don't fucking do that. I am not into that as much as people think that I am. And it's a strange, it's a strange thing because people always they have the they have this like I don't know the word exactly. It's like a premonition, stereotype, something like that, where they think about like drug addict, like anybody who uses recreational drugs, they just immediately think of them as like a drug addict or something, like somebody who just cannot control themselves or some shit. And it's unfair because I mean, take for example people who recreationally smoke weed or whatever. Weed to me is, I would say, maybe not like a drug compared to like meth or some shit, but like it's a drug. It's still a drug. You know, it's it's something that can be prescribed these days, but 9 times out of 10 you still get it from a dealer or some shit. So I mean, you still get it on your own. There is no, you know, there is no getting that shit from a doctor. 9 times out of 10, you're not getting it from a doctor. You're getting it from somebody. And I mean that's fine. You know, power to you. I don't give a fuck what you do with your free time or what the fuck you buy or what the hell you do. But at the end of the day, you know, it's not a drug, but it's not a drug. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. And so I guess the best the best way to describe that is I don't know. It's like I said, there's a stereotype. You know, there's a specific way that people think of you when you do things like that, and that's something I've experienced a lot, and it really genuinely sucks. It genuinely fucking does, because one of the smartest people I know, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're smart because honestly the bitch was fucking terrible and I fucking hate her bitch ass. But my dad's ex-girlfriend was like, she was terrible. First of all, the bitch fucking got me kicked out, got me homeless. You know, I went. It was terrible the shit she did to me. But there was one thing that she said that was so fucking accurate. It's genuinely disgusting. It was that she cannot look at me being happy anymore without thinking that I'm on drugs, and that is so accurate as fuck. I don't get it. Me personally, I feel like if you're not happy, if there's no fucking possible way that you can be happy, then you need to do something about it. You know, if you have to if you have to do drugs, if you have to do, whatever, at the end of the day, it's in my personal opinion, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to do drugs. You shouldn't do drugs. But if you have a choice between drugs or killing your fucking self, then any goddamn day I would choose drugs. I mean, be real. Like, there's no other way to describe that. I have no other way to. I have nothing else to say about that, because honest to God, that's how it is. That's the most reasonable goddamn thing that you can do, because at the end of the day, it's like self-harm, for example. I've known people, hold on. It's like self-harm. So I mean, like, for example, I've known people who, in my lifetime, I've known people who have self-harmed, who have done things like that, and it's really terrible. It's the way they justify that shit is traumatizing. But I can fucking, I understand it. I understand that. I can rationalize that. I can rationalize that, because at the end of the day, it's way better to give yourself a sleeve of cuts than it is to hang yourself and never be alive again. I can't stress the death choice. Death is something that you really cannot. You can choose it, sure, but it's something that's permanent. It is not. You cannot fucking undo death. You can't. It is not something that you can fucking undo. And I mean, there's no other way to say that. There genuinely fucking isn't. There's no other way to say that. You can't undo it. You can't. And I would much rather have somebody cut themselves and get it out and do their business, if that's how they stress relieve. I'd much rather have them do that and do it safely and fucking, bandage it up, fucking, put hydrogen peroxide or whatever. I'm not a medical professional, but, to actually take care of that shit, to do it sterilely and then make sure it doesn't get infected and then kind of go on with your life. If you have to do that, then do it safely. You know what I mean? I had a situation back where I suggested somebody take DXM instead of something called like clonazepam or some shit. Long story short, they were going to overdose on clonazepam. They were going to kill themselves, and I told them, I was like, "Hey, this is how DXM is done. This is how you do it. This is how you. This is this." And said person ended up overdosing on DXM instead, and people called me at fault. People said that that I'm fucked up for that. But if you really take into account my thought process, it there's no other way to say it other than that it makes sense, because it's one thing to tell somebody, no, don't do it. Don't do that. It's really bad. That's terrible. You shouldn't overdose. It's a whole nother ballgame to tell them how to do it safely. Me personally, if somebody were to tell me, no, don't do it, don't do that to yourself, I'm gonna fucking do it anyways. I don't give a shit. There's a very few select people on this fucking planet who can stop me from doing stupid shit to myself. Very few. And I'm one of the mature ones. This person in question was not very mature. No offense to them, but still. I thought that telling them how to do it safely and ensuring that they did it safely was a better thing than just telling them not to do it and having them do it anyways. I wanted to ensure their fucking safety. I wanted to do what I could do. I wanted to help them. But I was called a monster for that, and that's how things are. You know, people jump to superstitions, people jump to assumptions, and it's not cool. You know, it's on one hand, it's cool to some extent because yes, you're supposed to jump to assumptions at certain times. That's how you react faster. But and other times, it's not something that it doesn't help. You know, it genuinely does not fucking help. When you jump to assumptions, you don't get the full story. It's like racism, for example. You know, cop shoots a black guy for having a fucking stick type shit. You know, it doesn't. It is not at all fair to assume shit like that. And that's the same way with me. You know, right now, I'm on 300 milligrams of DXM, and I'm happy. I mean, there's no other way to say that. I'm prescribed antidepressants. I'm prescribed antipsychotics. I'm prescribed and like bipolar stuff. I'm prescribed anxiety stuff. I'm prescribed fucking mood stable. I literally every single goddamn thing under the sun we have tried, and this worked. And for whatever reason, just because it's a drug, just because people look at it and go, "Oh, this is not healthy. This is not, you know, whatever." They don't know anything about it. Just because they look at that, they go, "Oh, well, this is just you can't do this. It's not an option." But it is an option. At the very least, I think so. And I mean, I don't know. You know, it's something that I don't like. It's something the superstition, the way people think about it. It's something that I genuinely do not like. I don't like that. You know, I don't like that. I don't know. You know, there are better ways to think about things than that. You know, there's no other way to say that. You know, if as far as I'm concerned, if it works, it works. You know, even if it fucks you up long term, I personally, in my opinion, I would rather live my life happy than live it long. You know, if I have to live, you know, a couple shorter years just to fucking enjoy my goddamn existence, then, you know, I'll do that. You know, it's fucking fine. That's fine by me, because at the end of the day, I don't fucking give a shit. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking throw my goddamn life away. I'm not gonna sit here and get to 100 and God knows how many fucking years. You know, I know you only have a certain amount of time on this fucking planet, but at the end of the day, at some point, you gotta realize, you know, what's after. You know, you do have a certain amount of time, but when you look at it, when you truly think about it, you know, you only have a certain amount of time, but afterwards there's nothing. I personally, I'm an atheist. I don't believe anything. And when you think that, you know, there is nothing. There's nothing after it. So I may as well enjoy as much as I goddamn can while I can. You know, let's say I have memories or some shit. I would rather look back on the good memories than looking back on the fucking, like, eating healthy, fucking doing all this other bullshit. You know, shit like that. Not that eating healthy is a bad thing, but things that make your life last longer are not something that you enjoy. And it's not something that, let's say if you're in the fucking void dead, then, you know, it's not something you can look back on and be like, oh man, this is awesome. And I mean, I don't know. Like, it sucks. You know, it sucks. And I mean, I don't know. You know, it just, it's not something that I'm cool with. At the end of the day, I would rather be happy than be, like I would rather be content with my life than to sit there and just exist. You know, people want me to live. People want me to live. I understand that. I know that. My grandmother loves me to death. I love her to death. I would never kill my goddamn self. Doing that to her is entirely too motherfucking much. I would never do that to her. I would never do that to my dad. I would never do that to my current partner. You know, I would never do that to anybody. It's just fucking wrong. You know, it's selfish. It's wrong. At the end of the day, it's not okay. Um, fuck. um, but I mean, it's not okay. I'm not gonna do that to somebody. But I will, you know, if I have a situation, I will cut. I will do drugs. I will do this. That is how I cope. I don't know how to cope any other way. People have tried teaching me other ways. People have tried breathing techniques, and no, it's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. I can breathe. I know how to breathe. I know how to go. I know how to do that. It doesn't fucking help. It does not fucking help. It doesn't. It does not. It does not change anything. It does not make your life any better. It does not change the way you think about things. It doesn't. It doesn't help. Um, it just doesn't. And I mean, it fucking sucks. I wish it did help. You know, I wish that those safer methods were a thing. I wish that those safer methods actually did what they were supposed to fucking do. But at the end of the day, me personally, I feel like half the system is bullshit. You know, I feel like it's a fucking money grab. I have been absolutely fucked over. Um, and there's no other way to say that. I mean, I have been absolutely fucking just railed completely by the system. You know, it is not fun. It truly isn't. It's not a fun experience to go through special ed school after special ed school. You know, to get beat the shit out of by a kid who can't even fucking tell you what 5 + 5 is or some shit. You know, it just it's not fun. It's not fun as a normal person to be thrown in a concrete room and told that you're not normal, that you're fucked up, that you're special, that you're retarded, that you're stupid, that you're dumb. It's not fun. It's fucking not fun. It's why I have freedom problems. It's why I need to at all times be in control. It's why I cannot be restrained. It's why I don't like that. It's because I physically cannot handle the fact that somebody could be doing that shit to me. Because I've had that done to me and I've never loved it. I've never enjoyed that shit. Nobody will ever do that to me again. You know, in my opinion. You know, that's how I think about things. And, it just, to put it simply, it's not fun. It's not a fun way to live. And, if drugs make it better, if cutting makes it better, if whatever the fuck makes it better, then it makes it better. I would rather do that than off myself. You know, I'm not. At the end of the day, there's a certain bar. There's a bar. There's a limit, and once that gets to 100, I'm killing myself. You know, there's no stopping that. So if drugs make that bar go down, if cutting makes that bar go down, if eating unhealthily makes that bar go down, then at the end of the day, I'm gonna fucking do it. You know, who the fuck cares about current me? At the end of the day, all that matters is like long term me. All that matters is me, alive me. And you know, I'm not gonna fucking be alive if that bar gets to 100%. And that's as simple as it fucking gets. You know, it there is no other way to describe that other than like how I just said that. I mean, there isn't. You know, it's depressing. I don't know. You know, it's hard to think about. It's hard to exist alongside. But at the end of the day, you got to get up in the morning. You know, you got to get up. You got to talk to people. You got to live, not just for yourself, but for other people. You know, a lot of people say that they live for themselves and shit like that, and that's fine. You know, that's understandable. At this point, I've realized that yes, some people do live for themselves, but I've also realized that some people don't. And I am one of those people. I do not live for myself, ever, at all. I've never lived for myself. You know, it just, I don't, it may sound like egotistical bullshit. I mean, honestly, when I say it, it sounds stupid as fuck, but it's not. It genuinely isn't. I can't live for myself. I just fucking can't. I'm not capable of it. I'm not capable of waking up in the morning and going, "Oh man, I can't wait to play Booga Booga." You know, "Oh man, I can't wait to play Arsenal." You know, "Oh man, I can't wait to do this or that or this or that." Um, or whatever the fuck. You know, I'm with this guy right now. I probably wouldn't even have made it this far in this video if it wasn't for him. You know, I don't know. You know, I don't know. I don't live for myself. At the end of the day, it's one thing to play a goddamn single player game. It's a whole nother fucking ball game to get on and progress and make memories with a motherfucker. You know, that is a whole nother ball game. And that is something that I personally love. And I personally live for. And I personally cannot see any other way of doing anything else for. There's no other there's no other fuck. There's no other way to say that. You know, it just there just isn't. At the end of the day, you have you, and yes, you need to prioritize yourself. You know, at the end of the day, you need to prioritize. They make the saying, if you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody else. That's bullshit. You know, I can tell you from firsthand that is bullshit. You know, you can 150% not love yourself and only love other people. And honest to God, that's more common than anything else. You know, true love, maybe not, but love in general, you know, you 100 motherfucking percent can adore somebody else. You can live for some. You can obsess over somebody else. You 100% can. It's bullshit to think otherwise. You know, it genuinely fucking is. Um, um, I mean, it genuinely is. It's one thing to live for yourself. It's another thing to live for somebody else, and that's what I do. You know, I do not live for myself. There's no other way to describe that because, quite frankly, I don't. I mean, I just don't know. You know, it isn't. It's not something I know. I've never done it. I've always been giving away emeralds. I've always been fucking throwing shit on this game. Like I literally, I have these bags right now. I literally have these bags, right? I have two pink diamond bags and a pink diamond pouch and the fucking Adderite crystal bags, all that other shit, specifically in my inventory. And I did rebirth, and I kept these. I put them in my fucking rebirth thing just so I can go on a public server and give them away, just to make somebody else's life slightly better. Because at the end of the day, that's all that fucking matters, man. It's not that hard to be fucking kind. It's not that hard to be caring. It's not that hard to make somebody's life slightly easier for once. It's not. It genuinely is not that fucking hard. You know, and I'm not, again, I'm not sitting here trying to fucking act like I'm egotistical or some shit. I'm not sitting here and trying to act like I'm trying to get something out of this. I'm really fucking not. It genuinely is not hard to fucking be nice. It isn't. And it's also not hard to not expect anything out of it. You know, it's that fucking simple. I mean, it just is. You know, I don't know. Um, I love my life. I love my life. And it's not because of me. It's not because it's my life. It's not because I thought this was the way it was. It's not because it's me. It's not because I'm alive. It's not because I get to eat junk food. It's not because I get to do whatever the fuck. It's because I get to wake up in the morning and talk to my partner. It's because I get to wake up in the morning and talk to my grandmother, my dad, and the people that I love. You guys. It's because I get to wake up in the morning and I get to say I'm alive for you. I get to say that I'm here because of you. Because I'm not here for me. And that's not a bad thing. You know, I guess what I'm trying to say is it is important as fuck to be able to say the words, I'm here for you. Nobody else, in my opinion, can say that. I mean, not maybe not nobody. A lot of people, certain people can, but the majority of people cannot genuinely state that they are there for you. A lot of people are selfish as fuck, and it's hard to think otherwise considering the way the world is. But I am one of the very few fucking people who can outright tell you, you know, I'm not here for the bullshit. I'm not here for the essence or well, I mean, right now, technically, I am here for the essence because that's what I'm doing to make the video. But I'm having far more fun just like existing alongside this guy than I am anything else. You know, there's no other way to say that. There just simply isn't. I'm having far more fun just spending time with my friends than I am playing a game. There's no other way to say that. I don't live for other people. I don't. I might be a little goofy here because I'm gonna have to like not die from these motherfuckers. But you know, it is what it is. You guys like fucking not, bro? You all stink. You motherfuckers stink as hell. Huge ant. Fucking huge ant. But I mean, like I said, you know, it just, I don't know the word. It, I don't find satisfaction in doing things for me. I don't find satisfaction in my own life. I find satisfaction in helping others. I find satisfaction in, you know, giving bags to noobs. I find satisfaction in making somebody else's life slightly better because at the end of the day, that's what I enjoy. You know, I don't quite know why I like that, but I know I like that. You know, I'm able to recognize that that is what I inherently enjoy, and that is a good thing. That's a fucking very good thing. That's a value that not a lot of people have, and quite frankly, is very good. You know, it is something that I don't know. You know, it's something that inherently is a good thing. I'm not trying to get anything for it. I'm not trying to do anything, etc. You know, I'm just sitting here stating that there is no other reason to live on this goddamn planet than to live for somebody, anybody. You know, there isn't. I think my original point for this episode was well, my original point for this episode was something along the lines of I think, oh, the drugs, the DXM. My original point for the DXM was that like it's there's people see you a certain way and it's not cool. Me personally, I don't like it. But I mean, at the end of the day, whatever helps. And so I mean, yeah. I don't know. You know, I don't quite fully 100% know. But I mean, that's just what I'm saying. You know, I don't. As long as it works, as long as it keeps you alive, as long as it whatever, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and state that you know you can't do drugs. I'm never gonna say that. You know, if somebody were to come to me and say, hey, I'm about to do clonazepam, I'm about to fucking off myself, I'm about to do a shit ton of this drug, you know, and I look it up and I go, holy shit, this drug's gonna fucking kill this person. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and say what everybody else is gonna say. I'm not gonna sit there and say the shit that they've heard 97 fucking times about not doing it, about thinking about your life. I'm not gonna say any of that shit. I'm gonna tell them outright what they need to hear. And what they need to hear is this is not okay. It's not an okay thing to do. It's not a fun thing to do. And at the end of the day, it just I don't know. You know, it's not cool. I don't know. You know, I've pretty much exhausted. I'm pretty much exhausted. I'm pretty much exhausted. Every avenue of other things. You know, I have tried. I have fucking tried. I have tried so much. I have tried as much as I possibly goddamn can. But nothing worked until this. And I mean, I'm being upfront and honest with you. You know, I'm off. Thank God this guy's smart. Oh. But I mean, like I said, I'm off 300 milligrams of DXM, and this is the shit I think about. You know, I'm having genuine fucking proper goddamn thoughts. I'm thinking about my life. To put it simply, I am introspecting. And I'm also extroverting. I mean, it's insane. It's a really good thing to know yourself. It is step one. That's step one. Step two is to fix it, but step one, the biggest step, is to know something's wrong. And I mean, I wouldn't say something's wrong, but I know that something isn't quite right either. You know, I feel like that's as simple as it gets. I feel like that's that. I mean, there's really no other way to say that. You know, that's as genuine as it gets. You know, that's beefed to me. That's beefed. I don't know how else to say it. You know, it is what it is. People think that DXM use, people think that drug use, people think that etc. is stupid. They think that it's what's the word? They think that it's addiction. They think, you know, they think, they assume. But in reality, it's living. You know, for me at least. There's no other way to say that. You know, I have been on these antidepressants for goddamn 6 fucking months. And y'all know my upload schedule. I've been depressed as fuck. These antidepressants don't do anything. To put it simply, when the world's as shit as it is, there is no being not depressed. You know, when the world's as shit as it is, there's only seeing how bad things are and enjoying it. And maybe not enjoying it, but being able to recognize that things can be fixed. You know, that you can change things, that you can maybe do something to fix somebody, to help somebody, to at the very fucking least tell somebody how to do what they're doing safer, to not kill themselves, to not hurt themselves, to not etc. You know, that's the way I think about things. That's the big brother mentality that I have, that I try to fucking keep up. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and let you slit your fucking wrists and then just go to sleep. I'm not. You know, I will let you cut yourself because I can't do anything to stop you, And I know personally from experience that mental hospitals are fucking terrible, and quite frankly, they only add to the problem. Um, but I can tell you that I'm not going to let you just do it and not give a fuck. I'm not going to let you do it and get infected. I'm not going to let you do it and die. I'm not going to let you do it and cut so damn deep that you end up getting like needing stitches or some shit. I'm not going to let you do that. But if you have to fucking do it, I'm gonna be there for you. You know, if you absolutely motherfucking have to, I'm gonna be there for you. I'm gonna be there for you. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna tell you that it's okay. That if that's what you have to do, then do it. But do it safely. You know, bandage that shit up. Put the fucking peroxide on. Make sure that shit doesn't get infected. Take some antibiotics. You know, at the end of the day, wounds heal. They do heal. They may scar, but they heal. Wounds heal. But death does not. And I mean that's as simple as it fucking gets. You know? I love everybody, man. I really truly do. Life is it's a precious fucking thing. You know, there's nothing there's not another me in this goddamn universe. There isn't. You know, there just simply isn't. There just simply isn't. There's not another me. There's not another you. There's not another you. You know. And I mean, it's that fucking simple, man. It really is. You know, it really is. The penguin. The penguin. I love the fucking penguins. But anyways, yeah, you know, it's that simple. You know, it is what it is. I don't know any other way. I genuinely don't. There's no point. Because at the end of the day, yeah, sure, there's no other me, but there's no other you. You know, I am me. I can experience myself every goddamn day, but I can't experience you every day. You know, there's only so much time I have with you, which makes it important to me. It genuinely does. And I mean, that's as factual as it goddamn gets. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You know, I truly don't. All I know is that I love to be alive. I love to be making this video right now. I love to be talking with my friend right now. I love to be playing this goddamn game right now. I love to all of this. You know, I love it. I love my life. I love being alive. And I would not take anything over this. I wouldn't. You know, I truly motherfucking would not. And I'm gonna sit here and rebirth on this goddamn video for you, and you're gonna see that I'm fucking legit. You know, you're gonna see that I'm not fucking with you, because I'm gonna keep all these goddamn bags, all this armor, all this shit, and I don't even know why I'm wearing the emerald armor. I think because of the fucking ants or whatever, but like I'm just gonna go give it away. You know, this is not for me. I don't. The tools sure are for me, because like I kind of, what the fuck? I kind of have to. But like, what the fuck? What the hell? I did not even know that this existed. What the fuck is this shit? The fuck? What is this? Bro, I don't know. What the fuck? I don't know what this is. There's a whole, like, underground place here, bro. What the fuck? Got a little oasis and shit, bro. What the hell? What is this shit, dog? Bro. This is P. What the fuck? Oh, there's like what the? Oh, there's black ants. Oh, this leads to queen ant. But anyways, yeah, you know, there's again, it's one thing to live for yourself. It's a whole another ball game to live for somebody else. You know, I cannot, for the life of me, stress that enough because at the end of the day, you know, me personally, if you live for yourself, you're selfish. That is literally the definition of selfish to me because I don't know any other way. I have never, in my goddamn existence, you know, sat here and lived for me. I've never, I haven't. You know, I don't. I'm doing this right now because this is my childhood. This is what I used to do. I used to get on this game. I used to kill the shit that I've killed in this video. You know, I used to do what I do in this video. Maybe not like the penguins and shit because it wasn't really added back then. But you know, you get my point. You know, I used to do that, and then I would hop in a fucking public server, and I would just give shit away because there's no other point. Like what else is it? You know, I've got 14 magnetite right now. I've got 17 emeralds. I got 109 raw gold that I don't need. I don't need it. And you know what that means? Not only does that mean that I don't need it, it means that somebody else might need it. It means that I could give it to somebody else. It means that while somebody else is struggling, while somebody else is having problems, you know, trying to get some pink diamond, trying to get some emerald or whatever, you know, I have it. You know, another man's trash, or one man's trash is another man's treasure type shit. And I mean, that I thoroughly believe in that, bro. Because at the end of the day, all that matters is somebody's happiness. Straight up. I don't know if I'm going to level up from this, but I hope I do. But I mean, like I said, you know, it just there, to me personally, there is no point in doing anything other than yourself. There just isn't. There truly fucking isn't. I mean, there's no other way to say that. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and do what I said. You know, I'm gonna put the wait. Can you not drop that? Oh, you can. Okay. Put all my shit in here. Oh, but I mean, like I said, I'm gonna put certain things in here. I guess I'll take some emeralds. I'll take some pink diamond. I'll take. I'll fill this up with gold because I can. Oh my god, bro, that's fucking peak. But like I said, I'll fill this up with gold. Um, that shit just landed on us, bro. What the fuck is the chance of that? Holy fuck. That's crazy. That is crazy. I don't know. I guess the moral of the story is that at the end of the day, you can have you can have, yourself, you can do whatever the fuck you want. But there's not another somebody else. There's you experience you every damn day. You dream, you do you, all that other shit. But at the end of the day, you do not um you do not have another of another person. You just simply don't. You just simply don't. You just don't. I mean, there's no other way to say that. And like I said, steel, gold, obviously. And I mean, like I said, it's there's no other way to live. There's no other way. There's no happy way to live. It's not for me. It's not for me. It's not. It genuinely isn't. And I have no other. I have no reason to sit here and do things other than for somebody else. Because at the end of the day, all I have is other people, and it's that simple. It truly, truly is. It truly is. There's no way to say that. No, there isn't. I think I'm gonna make. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do actually. What the hell do I do? Fucking God Palace, the God Bag. I kind of want to get the God Rock. No, I want to save up for the God Axe. Yeah, I'm gonna do the God stuff, the God Axe and the God Pick. Keeper Pet. That's fucking hilarious. Finley Chest is a good one. Spiralist is a good one. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. All I know is that things they don't matter. Not a lot of things don't matter. At the end of the day, all that matters is you and whoever you talk to. Because that's it. I mean that's truly it. That is truly it. And there is no other way to say that than to sit there and say that as it is. Damn board bag. Oh crap. I had the fucking void bag on. Whoopsie daisy. But anyways, yeah. It's that's my point. It is what it is. I don't do this for me. I don't. I'm not recording this video for me. I'm recording this video for you. I mean, well, technically, I am recording this video for me, but in terms of what I'm trying to do with the video is I'm trying to make you happy. I'm trying to make your life slightly better, you know, because that's all that matters to me. As long as you enjoy this fucking video, as long as you have fun watching this shit, as long as that in general, then I'm happy. I'm Gucci. I'm I'm beefed as fuck. I'm cool with it. You know, as long as things are good, as long as you're happy. I don't give a fuck how you want. I don't give a fuck how you get there. But as long as you are, then it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. And I guess I figure honestly, I'll probably just sit in this fucking server. I'll probably just sit in this fucking server and well, not this server. I'm probably gonna go to a public server and whatchamacallit, give away this shit. Because, like I said, I don't do this for me. There's no reason. It's all about y'all. It always has been. It always will be. I'm gonna go ahead and join like a public server or some shit. That way I can do that. So yeah, there we go. I got pink diamonds. I did need the void bag, but I can't take the red. What's the shittiest bag I can make? Leaf bag isn't gonna do it. The Adderite bag looks like it's probably, yeah, maybe steel. I don't know. I think it's probably Adderite. We'll just leave it at that. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm not here for me. I'm not. It is what it is. I don't. There's no other way to say that. There's just. Let's go find some new. This guy right here. I don't know. There's no other way to say that. It is what it is. That guy, those guys have got back stuff, I think. That guy's a no dude. There's some crystal. Yeah, I mean, like, there's no. Does anybody need the crystal bag? Where's somebody? I need somebody to get the crystal bag. There's this guy. Oh no, he's got armor. Oh shit, this guy's got a bunny god, bro. Holy fuck. This guy's beefed. Bro, you are beefed. Bro, you are beefed. Take spirit key. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that I just gave a fuck ton of shit away and I'm beefed like that. 5-minute suspension. Oh man. What the? Yeah, I'm a little goofy like that. I don't know how to not cuss in voice chat. I don't know how to not cuss in voice chat, bro. I straight up don't. I have no idea how to not cuss in voice chat. I don't, bro. I don't. I'm goofy like that. But anyways, yeah. So I gotta get to the void or whatever. I don't know. Is what it is. What the? Wait, it just drops his corn? That's so weird. Anyways, do I have? Is there voice chat in there? Oh, I'm banned from voice chat. Where's it at? Let's go see his base. I'm gonna just oh. Where's bro's base at? I don't know where his base is. I wonder if there's a pink diamond stick. Pink diamond. No, there isn't. Weird. I wish there was. Did I just starve to that? What happened? What just happened? Did I just I'm confused. Did I just starve to death? Like, what? I'm so confused. What just happened, bro? What in the world? Alright. Let's go see Cole's base, you know? I don't know what it is. How do you get clan coins, bro? What in the world? 255. What do you contribute? Contribution by completing quests and killing god players. So, oh, right. Let's check. So, 70 then. I don't know. I'm special, you know. I'm a little unique. died over there somewhere. I didn't have anything, so that's what it is. Oh shit! Damn! Holy, look at Cole's base, bro. This guy's beefed. Bro's base is beefed, dog. What the? What in the world? What the hell, boy? Oh my god, no way. How do I get unbanned from voice chat? I break this. Let's see. I shouldn't have placed those two carrots. How did bro get capybara pet? What the hell? Oh my lord. What the hell, boy? Oh my god, no way. I don't like it when things are that. Arrow. I'm level fucking 4, bro. I can't even make this shit. I'm stanky like that. Kill his ass! Yep. Ooh, Voodoo Vortex. Forms a vortex of pure voodoo energy at your cursor, slowing down any enemies inside. Peek. Whoa, that's so cool! Holy shit! That's actually peak, bro! That's so cool, dog! That's actually peak. That's actually peak. That's actually peak. If it can kill that Mercy Tree, like, that's crazy, bro. Dude, it kills a normal player. That's insane. It basically kills a normal player. These void spells are wild. Deadass. Bro. Like, for real. I'm gonna fucking club this shit. What the? Oddberry. What the hell, boy? Oh my god, no way! Do what? What the hell? I gotta like get this thing to. I'm guessing the maximum like weapon is the Emerald Blade, which is really weird, but that's cool, I guess. Can I voodoo? How do you get jelly? Where's jelly? You gotta get jelly trees. Oh, they're over here. Farm jelly trees. I don't have a fucking axe! I got a wooden axe, bro. I got a wooden axe. What am I doing? What am I doing with a wooden axe? What am I doing with a wooden axe? Wooden axe, bro. Wooden axe. That is what I'm talking about. Yeah, wooden axe. Let's go. Peak. Peak. Wooden axe. Yeah. X. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What? I thought it regenerated voodoo or whatever. I figured it did.
What the hell, boy? Oh my God, no way.
Any second now, and I'll be able to kill these bozos. You little shits. What can I, little wood pillar. Oh. That did not. Can y'all not? It'd be like actually so cool. Oh! Oh my goodness! Help! What? Huh? Well, I'm special. What the fuck happened? Like, are these guys okay? Five-layer beefy burrito. Oh! Kill that bozo! Good little bitch. Yeah, I'm totally doing like so much damage. Hey Cold, can you hear me? Hold on. Hey Cole, can you hear me? Are you able to hear me? Like with the voice chat thing? Le void bag.
I need the void bag, please.
Pretty please with sugar on top.
Yippee.
I'm broke, bruh. I ain't got nothing. I don't have nothing to my name. I'm a broke individual. No. Let's go get. Can you hear me? Hello? I need a pink diamond axe. Hey! I need a pink diamond axe! Pretty please with sugar on top, I need a pink diamond axe! It would be so cool if I could have a pink diamond axe! Yippee! Pretty please with sugar on top. What, can you hear me? Can you hear me, bro? Yeah! Can I have a pink diamond axe? I need a pink diamond axe for the jelly. For the jelly trees. I need that. What you have? I need that. I need it. I need it! That way I could do the ancient tree too, bro. I'm a goofy goober. Do you have pink diamonds? Do I have pink diamonds? Does anybody have pink diamonds? Can I reset to get pink diamonds? Jello. Is that enough for the void bag? You might have to turn my voice up though. That might be why. Oh, okay. Do these guys drop jelly? Or do they not? Oh wait, we can farm jelly. Yeah, I have mag. I've got a lot of mag. I got like a ton of it. Why, what's up? Oh, okay. Where we can just farm it. So I mean, do you just want to go back to the normal place and then just farm it there? Yeah. Do like that. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. Goodness gracious. Oh, he's beating me up. Oh my goodness. Whoa! Oh man, it broke the plant boxes. That sucks. I can't even make plant boxes. What the? I'm so low level that I can't even make plant boxes. That's crazy. Yeah, just do that, and then I'll not do what I just did this time. I'm a little special, bro. I hate this ant rock. This ant rock sucks. Kill the ants. The ants suck. I'm gonna go break this because I have a pink diamond pickaxe. What? Obsidian. I don't know what that does. What does obsidian do? What can you use obsidian for? Obsidian. Oh, thank you. That's so awesome. That's actually so epic. Goodness gracious. When is the jelly gonna do the thingy with the jelly with the thing? With the jelly thing? Pink diamond is cool. I think. I don't know. I do too, bro. I wish. Oh, there it is. Yippee! Wahoo! Is that enough? What's the recipe for the void bag? I didn't check. I need to go like level up or something. Oh, that's terrifying, dude. I would not know how to deal with that. That is so much. That's so much jelly. I don't know why I chose the void thingy, whatever this stupid spell is. Do you have Discord? I don't remember if we did that. Oh, jelly trees respawned. I don't remember if I asked you. I think I said like Diggs Court or something. Something stupid. Because if you have... Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Thank you very much. You are so awesome, bro. You are actually the best. Do you have Discord, bro? Oh, dang. Dude, if you had Discord, like, I could totally, like, we could call and stuff. Are you in the clan? Did I ever invite you? The other guy's in, but you're not. Do you know how to join the clan? It was pretty hard. Like, what does it look like for you? Because it's mobile. Cause like I'm on PC, so it's mobile for you. For me, it's just like up in the corner. There's a little like icon to, and then there's just the helmet, the Viking helmet. See you, bro. Have fun. Nice. But yeah, that's Spooga Booga, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are peak. You guys are the best. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Gizmo. Thank you for watching. Very, very much. Thank you. Please subscribe if you enjoyed. You know, if you enjoyed my talks, if you enjoyed my goofiness, then please do. Please subscribe. It's very awesome. It would be super epic if you could like subscribe to my YouTube channel.